Randy Jackson out of Idol, but was he pushed? Welcome back to the Daily Buzz. Jackson was the only original Idol judge left standing. Now comes word he's leaving the judges' table. To discuss the latest on this shake-up, welcome from our newsroom, television editor Jethro Netterdog, and from New York, Huffington Post columnist Rob Shuter. Before I open the floor to you guys, let's take a look at what Randy told the ladies of The View just last month.
So you are going to be there, right?
Yeah.
Randy?
Yeah.
I don't know whether I really liked the outfit that he was wearing. Well, it certainly seems like the writing was clearly on the wall. Jethro, what have you heard about Randy's new role on the show?
Well, basically, he's going to be probably in a mentor position for the contestants, which is basically what Jimmy Iovine does right now for the last couple seasons.
Rob, Randy indeed is a very close friend of new judge Mariah Carey. They've worked together in the past. I got to say, I'm kind of annoyed about this because I think the dynamic at the table would have been something had Jackson and Carey teamed up.
Wait. You're annoyed about this? Randy Jackson gets that much emotion in you, Dylan?
He does.
Then everything I was about to say makes no sense, because what I was going to say is nobody in America, with the exception of you, Dylan, really gets that worked up by Randy Jackson.
Yeah,
Him not being there, does it make a difference?
I agree with you, Rob, in a way, but doesn't he symbolise what American Idol has been? A barnstorming success.
Yeah, and that's why they have to get rid of him, Dylan. They can't keep looking back to those glory days when the show first started and they had a music executive, Simon, a performer, Paula, and a musician, Randy. As long as Randy's on that panel, we are constantly reminded that Idol had a former light, almost a glory days. I think getting rid of him is a great move, and I don't think they'll lose one fan because of Randy Jackson.
Well, do you think then they should cut him loose completely as a mentor?
They will. I think this mentor role, there's 4 roles on Idol. There's Ryan, 3 judges, and a lot of contestants. All this mentor stuff is complete rubbish. They really don't have a role on there. I think they even had a stylist one season. It's about the judges, it's about Ryan, it's about the contestants.
Jethro, who's shaping up to take those final spots? Nicki Minaj has been mentioned, Keith Urban has been mentioned. Do we know who they're going to settle on?
Those 2 names actually seem like our best bets. Nicki Minaj has been in headlines, and she's been dealing with them. And it sounds like she's pretty close to putting to inking the deal. Keith Urban fits, the country singer need that they're looking for. They're trying to do some genres this season in order to capture different audiences.
All right.
So those 2 names look good.
All right, time will tell. Guys, moving on to last night's television. And Dirty Harry himself, Clint Eastwood, stole the show from Mitt Romney at the Republican National Convention by talking to an empty chair for most of his speech. Let's take a look.
I'm not going to shut up. It's my turn. So anyway, we're going to have to have a little chat about that.
Now, Rob, he was obviously talking to an imaginary president there in the hot seat. What did the Hollywood conservative say? And do you think that it was perhaps a little disingenuous and disrespectful to do that to President Obama?
Yeah, a 2-part question. I think everybody is trying to walk away from this. When Fox News Channel is not really acknowledging this happened, you know that you don't have that much support for what really went down last night. There's several celebrities who have tweeted saying how silly this was. Few comedians, Seth from Saturday Night Live, have been making fun. Even President Obama sent a picture of him sitting in a chair saying, this chair is taken. So I think the biggest problem they have is what we're talking about today is not Mitt Romney, who by all sort of counts, I think, did a really quite a good job, much better than what people thought he would. All we're talking about is Clint Eastwood. In fact, we're talking about it so much, there's this rumour that he might have done it to save his reality show on E! That is not the case. It has not been picked up yet for a 2nd season. But the fact we're looking for reasons why this man might do this tells us how bad it really was.
I can hear your phone going off in the background. I know who it is. It's Honey Boo Boo. And Honey Boo Boo's ratings, by the way, on TLC last night beat the RNC numbers. So there you go, Rob. All right.
I'm trying to get an interview with her and she won't pick up my calls.
Now onto a story that I'm sure has you salivating, my good man, Rob Shuter. The turmoil at the Today Show. First, they fire Ann Curry, and for 7 of the past 9 weeks, they've been beaten in the ratings race by Good Morning America. There are a lot of rumours that Matt Lauer was the man who may have orchestrated Ann's dismissal. Matt reportedly wanted Savannah Guthrie next to him. There are also reports that Today's staff is angry at Matt with the way Ann was forced out. I've got to say, Rob, I think this is a whispering campaign and it destabilises one of the most significant television shows of recent generations.
Yeah, I do the Today Show. I'm on the Today Show on Tuesday with Kathleen Hoda. I can only talk about my experience there as a guest, not generally as a reporter here. They're nothing but kind, decent, really hard-working people on camera, off camera. All that I've ever seen is total respect. I was there when Ann Curry was there. I was there when Matt was there. I was there when Savannah was there. This team really works hard, and I think it's really sad that all these little whispers are out there online, and I wish they'd stop.
Yep, there's a difference between fact or fiction. But what they can't dispute, though, is the sliding rating numbers. In Jethro, Today was #1 for 16 years. What's happened?
I think that basically, GMA has got a really strong group that knows who they are. The audiences seem to be liking, but also people aren't exactly sure what they think of Savannah and Matt together and how they handled Ann. And maybe they're willing to switch that channel for the first time in so many years to see what else is out there.
Not saying that Savannah Guthrie is not credible, but she is someone that comes from a place of credibility, and I, for one, think that she will do a terrific job on the program. Last night she appeared on The Tonight Show, and Jay Leno brought up another controversy surrounding her. Let's roll the video clip.
All the tabloids they say, is she too tall for Matt? That's my...
I know. We're not dating.
I know. Well, here, show the photo. You tell me. Now, see, now that looks like... It seems like...
So Jay obviously having some fun there with her height. I want to ask this question of both Jethro and Rob. One-word answers. Should she stay or should she go?
Stay.
I go first?
Yep, Rob Shooter?
Absolutely yes, and let me just add on the end. If we are judging people's talent on TV by their heights, I don't know how Ryan Seacrest has such a big career, so it's silly.
And Jethro?
I think she should absolutely stay, and I think NBC is going to need to have a spine when it comes to keeping her on there, and backing her up.
And I must say, to be fair to Savannah, the ratings started to fall just after Meredith Vieira left, leaving Ann in the co-host chair. So I got to say...
It's a monster hit, Dylan. It's a monster hit, and these ratings fluctuate all the time. They'll be back to #1 soon.
Spot on. Rob Shooter, Jethro Netterdog, thank you both for joining today's chat. All right, moving on. The Hollywood baby boom continues. Today, the Daily Buzz is congratulating former 90210 star Tori Spelling and her reality star husband, Dean, who welcomed last night their 4th child, a little boy named Finn Davey McDermott. That now is one packed house. Okay, up next, Matthew McConaughey's extreme weight loss. What's going on?